Hey team, Coach Patrick here from Endurance Nation, back with another weekly update. Hope everyone's doing really well this week. First week of September, cooler temperatures here in the Northeast. Well, a little heat during the midweek, but things calmed down by the end, allowing folks to get outside and put in some good work. And I saw some of those workouts roll in. Highlights, because we didn't have a lot of races going on inside the team. Highlights from across the endurance world this week, just as a highlight for you. Last weekend, UTMB World Series final. Tom Evans, first British male to win the crown. And Ruth Croft became the first woman ever to win all three UTMB World Series finals. That's the 50K, the 100K, and the 100 miler, which is just sick. It's also the Dark Divide Trail Series and Superior 100 for all you ultra running fans. On the triathlon side, with the French Riviera T100, I got a good friend over there, James, who's supporting all the teams. Kind of crazy to see this boy just lavish the lifestyle of following the T100 tour. Well deserved, as he's quite a hand with the bikes, but still. And right here, local to us in Mass, INS2 sprint triathlon and Olympic distance triathlon. A good friend of mine got out there and did his first Olympic, which was pretty cool. He even made it to the podium, which you love to see. The Volta, we went all the way through stage 15, maybe even stage 16. I get the numbers wrong. It's hard after all these tours. I know you feel the same way I do. But it's great to see Richatello's kid. Those of you who knew Jimmy back in the day as head of Ironman officiating, and who actually competed against him way back in the day. He's a legend, and his kid is also a monster. Unsurprising to see. As we head into the fall, we're getting ready almost for the OutSeason program, which is our 14-week program we run every year. We do it in November and January. So quick shout out to everyone who's thinking about next season already. The training starts in November. So get yourself ready. Between now and then, you get to have a little bit of fun. And what we're doing here behind the scenes to prepare is putting together some guidance around Masters athletes and creating an actual section of our community dedicated to Masters athletes, training and recovery. So our team here internally is seeing it, but you'll start to see it soon as well on the public side, just as soon as we put the finishing touches on it. But obviously, over the course of the last 20 plus years of endurance racing, I have aged, so too has our sport and the knowledge of our sport. Our goals remain the same, but the methodology through which we achieve them is different. We have a great deal more in terms of technology, in terms of knowledge, and in terms of opportunities for us to race. So it's kind of a neat time to be a Masters athlete. And I'm excited to walk this journey with you and share some of the progress we've made over the last 20 years in working with athletes of all ages and abilities, but particularly those in the 40 plus category. In fact, some of our athletes are not just 50 plus, 60 plus, or 70 plus. Some of them are even 80 plus, which is just jaw-droppingly amazing to see when you're out there. So I'm excited for you to join that journey with us. Until then, I just want to leave you with a final thought about this fall. Your season is only over when you say it is. So it's easy to have races that dictate what your year is like. But there's a fair amount about being an endurance athlete that actually involves having fun. And inside Endurance Nation, the fall is for fun. We put the F in fall with fun. And what that means is finding opportunities to put all the fitness that you built over the last 9, 10, or even 11 months and doing something really cool with it. We say, do cool shit with your fitness. So for some, that might mean doing like an out and back bike ride, like ride the bike, meet the family at a B&B, and then come back. For others, it might be doing some sort of an epic trip or bike packing. Whatever that epic thing for you is, I suggest you put it on the calendar now. You've got great fitness. You've learned a lot up and down this year about like pacing, nutrition, etc. Whether you're running, cycling, or triathloning, you have an opportunity here to actually do something really cool. So go pick a bucket list. It doesn't have to be one of the usual bucket list things. You can get super creative. One of my favorite things to do inside the team is to actually work with a handful of athletes who opt into going a little off the beaten path and help them create a plan, lay out the structure for the event itself, the fueling, the pacing, and the logistics as well. This really ties into the work that I've done for the last 8 years in building training camps for athletes, whether it's here in the US or abroad in Italy and Spain, which is managing the logistical side. I'm an operations person at heart, and since I'm an endurance athlete as well, this is super fun. So if you have an idea for something epic, hit us up in the comments, tag me, let me know. I'll make sure that I find out about it and get back to you with some guidance. I'm already just laying out a plan right now for someone to do some epic adventuring across Europe next year, which is super fun. So while my jealousy levels remain high of people who get to do all the super cool stuff, I'm here for it as well. And I know you are too. So have a great, fantastic week. Stay smart, stay healthy, make the most of our slowly getting limited daylight hours. And remember, don't give up your season until you absolutely have to. Thanks, everyone. Have an awesome week.